Really, buddy?
I'm chill now. Hey! I want to go outside. Do something. I'll you rolled up. You don't you get your touch you fat. Do it. Hey, you fat. I'll you it up. Hey, go for it. This is how I'm trying to help you. You, I don't need no help. You and this. You want to bring it, fat boy? You, come on, bring it.
This little dude again.
Back up. You're
What the f***
hey, they're attacking me, boy!
I want you to step back.
Step back! They're attacking me! The whole casino!
Okay, so this is terrible on so many levels. Let's continue, then we'll break it down.
You too!
That's so bad, man.
Step back! Touch you. Touch me. You touch me. Hey, you don't need my ID.
Can we all just...
Touch me. Fat. Go outside. Bring your outside. Why be him? What am I going to see? He's going to
Why are we, like, being cool to this dude?
thank you.
Why is every security guard here weigh like 30 pounds? What the f*** is this shit about?
What is that dude gonna do?
Yeah, right? What the
I'm ready.
What the f*** is this shit? What is it? It's like, are you f***ing kidding me? Like, what the f***?
Let's go. Hey, outside. Bring your phone with you, bro. You ain't that one.
No, f*** his phone. Let's... Yeah, what are you telling him to take his phone for? Fuck, watch that idiot.
All right, let's begin. The look from dude as security rolls up. Look, that was all of us, okay? It was all of us. And I will say, at least I believe with my own eyes, that dude did have a firearm on his hip. Because, you know, America. So who is this guy exactly? His name is Ricky Forbido from PokerTube. Will Butler, seen on the left throughout the video, was the initial target of the reportedly self-proclaimed Nazi Forbido, who launched the prolonged racist verbal assault. Butler would take to his social media and write this lengthy statement. After I busted, I played in the cash game, which was the worst experience in all of my poker playing for many reasons. But the one I want to highlight is one I'm sure many have heard about. I moved to a new table and played a couple hands. One individual was quite intoxicated. One of the managers, who he says is Josh, came up behind him and tapped him on the back, and the man instantly jumped up, knocking his chair over, and started yelling at him for putting his hands on him. Josh was trying to justify his actions, but that made the man more visibly upset, and it looked like he was squaring up, I assume that's a autocorrect, to hit him. So with this happening right next to me, I told the manager he owed him an apology and told the officer, man, that he didn't mean it, trying to de-escalate. At this point, the man looks at me and says, "Shut up, N-word." The manager still tried to justify his actions and finally apologized and was going to let him sit back down. At this point, I'm in shock and confront the manager, asking him how he could let him sit back down after what he just said to me. The man then gets more upset and gets in my face and calls me an N-word several more times, trying to entice me to fight him, all the while no one says anything. It wasn't until I got out of my seat and in his face did managers and players start to confront him. Security was called and quote-unquote handled the situation. The lack of compassion I was shown and how this was handled is beyond reprehensible. The common theme here is employees putting their hands on patrons. People don't like to be touched, and they should be more aware of that. This may fall on deaf ears, but I will never give my money to that casino again. And then he would show a quick snippet of the video. And to recap, this is just absurd. Butler would then write another post, here that is, like I've stated, my motivation for sharing my experience and that video was to prompt a response from Chinook Wins, the name of the casino. Almost 4 days have gone by, and I just now received correspondence from them for the first time 15 minutes ago. At this point, it's too little, too late. So with that being said, I'm asking the Northwest poker community to stand with me in boycotting Chinook Wins Casino. As I mentioned before, and what the video doesn't show, is that management was going to let the perpetrator stay and continue to play after initially calling me the N-word. This, combined with their silence on the matter, only affirms the notion that Chinook Wins cares more about their bottom line than the safety and well-being of their patrons. I know this is a big ask, for some of you, and I understand and won't hold it against you if you're unwilling to participate. But I strongly believe that a precedent should be set that we won't tolerate those who sympathize with self-proclaimed Nazis. Again, I appreciate, as a thank you to all of you, for letting me be part of this community. Incredibly, it seems the casino was apparently prepared to allow the openly and aggressively racist Forbido to continue playing, something that any decent-minded person in the poker community and beyond would find outrageous. It took them days to contact Butler, one of the main victims. The casino has also failed to respond to questions asked by PokerTube about their security team's response and overall handling of the situation. So let's really think about this for a moment. A black poker player was racially abused over and over and over and over and over again. And they were going to let the racist continue playing. Nah. Nope. And what really stands out to me is Will Butler was racially abused multiple times. This self-proclaimed Nazi was belligerent. And from what I saw, he kept threatening people. And then Butler finally stands up for himself. And that's what forces everybody to get involved, really? Because the black dude is standing up for himself? This is a terrible look for not only the casino, but also everyone there. What it takes is solidarity. And you know who didn't feel that? Will Butler. So if you see some stuff like this, be supportive. Stand up for your fellow man. Help them. It's power in numbers at this point. And for those who stood on the sidelines, and even the casino, shame on all of y'all. Not only are you undeserving of having contacts within the poker industry and on the circuit, but the casino is unworthy of your business. If they're going to see that, or even if they didn't, the fact that there is a video, they were like, yeah, you know what? He seems fine by me. No. If you saw that, would you give them your business? The answer, of course, to any right-minded individual is no. Absolutely not. I would never go back there again. Well, that's how y'all should feel, and that's the energy that you should bring here. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.